Well, the 21st of February, Wednesday, we raced at Hollywoodbets Greyville. We had 8 races on the poly track, and away we go with race number 1. Welcome to the race day recap. And race number 1 was a merit-rated 68 handicap. It was over 1,200 meters, and it was Dennis Bosch teaming up with Muzieni to kick things off.
Rider looks to the outside, Leslie's path to fame. 300 to go, Big Slick becomes a huge runner. Running on Purple Powerhouse, Mallorca Palace and Pake Mali. On the outside, Bally Magic. 150 to go, Big Slick. Night Warrior now gets his battle armor on. Pake Mali the inside. But Night Warrior, he got that battle armor on for glory. Purple Power.
10, 8, 4 and 11, race number 1, which kicked off the Marpot. Then on to the place accumulator, race number 2 over 1,200 meters, and there was plenty of talk on course for one horse, and the betting was there to match. Horse number 4, Morgan Le Fay.
The inside, Worship. Morgan Le Fay comes bouncing at the 300-meter marker. Bounds into the lead from Mvulazana second, and Morgan Le Fay has a half a length to spare. This is where Mvulazana is going to try and cut her down. Morgan Le Fay is flat to the boards, and Mvulazana is the inside. Richard Ferry versus Calvin Abib. Morgan Le Fay, bullseye. Mvulazana is second.
4, 2, 7 and 1, and that was a form result in the start of the place accumulator. Morgan Le Fay on the button with the betting support. Race number 3 kicked off the big one. It was the start of the Pick 6. It was over 1,200 meters, a merit-rated 86 handicap. And whilst there was talk in the previous race for one horse Morgan Le Fay, well, the same can be said in race number 3. Everything was on horse number 4, Mr. Henley.
Down the inside, Don Karori, Kumamori. 300 to go. Mr. Henley, the horse they all got to get a hold of, still has 2 to spare. Don Karori's going to try and eat into the lead late on, but it's Mr. Henley still by a length and a half. Don Karori's leaving it late. Mr. Henley, though, still has his length to spare, and he'll strike fear into the heart of the opposition for the Kenilworth.
Well, it was 4, 6, 2 and 8. That was race number 3. Then on to the start of the jackpot, which was race number 4, and with the scratching of number 3, Captain Casey, it did blow the race wide open, but you'll be impressed with the turn of foot this horse showed, Master Fuego.
On Ancient World, 2 lengths away, Red William. Master Fuego's going to try and pick up Madison Valley. Ancient World at the 200. Captain Rocket's now starting to eat into that lead. Master Fuego's picking up his hooves late on. And here's Master Fuego coming at Ancient World. Ancient World a half, but Master Fuego bounds away late.
Big, lengthy strides over the final 200 meters. I'll pencil him in 5, 1, 6 and 2. His name is Master Fuego. Jackpot 2 was race number 5, and this was over 1,400 meters. And it was the turn of Cupid's Song back into the number 1 box. And who's that man? Well, his name is Richard, and this time he rode for Tony Riverland.
300, Cupid's Song by a neck. Now the challengers come. Scampton, Joshua Hot Snake. Roy's Command is starting to make some progress between runners. Cupid's Song, Roy's Command and Joshua Hot Snake on the inside. Cupid's Song trying to repel Joshua Hot Snake. It's Cupid's Song under a driving ride from Richard Ferry. Extricated more.
Well, 4, 2, 8 and 6, another form result on the card for Pick 6 players, and it was Tony Riverland with a 100% strike rate. On to race number 6 over 1,400 meters, a merit-rated 74 handicap. And you're going to have to watch this, because this was a ride where things got tight on the outside rail. But again, it was Fori and his brilliant best.
181 on the cards if he gets this one right. Giambattista Drogherotti had to be eased. Eddie the Mover. Midnight Caller, though, still has a length to spare. And now Richard Ferry says, let's go. And Giambattista's all over them. Here's Giambattista with a smart, sharp finish. Giambattista looking very impressive in victory by 3. Future of Energy second.
5, 8, 1 and 4 was the order of finish there, and a horse that I'll definitely pencil in having his first run out the maidens was horse number 8, Future Energy, finding a good finish there. But Giambattista, too good for them in race number 6. The 7th race was over 1,400 meters. Well, Giambattista was the horse that Richard Fourie made his next best. Well, this race, Muzieni said, my next best will be in race number 7, Miss Layla.
To the 350. Miss Leila's now moving in. Kitten's Adventure. Quinabi's going to have to step on the gas. Inevitable's a runner on the inside. Miss Leila, Quintasia, Kitten's Adventure, and Inevitable's on the inside. Inevitable's coming at Miss Leila. Miss Leila head twisted sideways, but continuing to rock and roll. And Muzieni and Miss Leila will find more. Inevitable's second. English Primrose third.
Well, the years of experience told there with Muzieni on Miss Layla. He now has a 100% strike rate on the mare, and God Puller was full of praise for that ride because she is not easy. 6, 1, 3 and 4. And then after Miss Layla won, well, you had to follow up with the form line, and this time it was Richard Fourie riding 4 winners on the card for Garrett Van Zyl. Number 1, Kingsmead Crystal.
Hands and Heels going to go down the inside, and this trio have gone 2.5 clear of Gelsamina. Drive-bys trying to quicken up. Global Secret could have a bit more to offer coming to the 200. Kingsmead's Crystal now asked for maximum. Blush Adorn the outside. Richard Fourie and Kingsmead's Crystal. Muzieni and Global Secret eye to eye. And now Kingsmead's Crystal. Richard Fourie strikes again.
Well, nothing wrong by Muzieni on number 2, Global Secret. She just needed that run. You could see that she was just laboring in the final stages of the race. She was coming off a break, a 3-month layoff, and I'm sure many will pencil her in as one to follow next time out. But a 4-timer for Richard Fourie on number 1, Kingsmead Crystal, 1, 2, 8 and 5. And I think I'm going to hand this to Richard Fourie for the star of the day. Well done to you, Richard, riding 4 of the 8 races. And that was it. That was a wrap of our race meeting at Hollywoodbets Greyville. A big thank you to the entire team, as always, the production team that do an outstanding job. Sheldon Peters was in the commentary box, Ryle Radhakrishna in the Gallop TV studio, and it was an absolute pleasure working alongside Warren Linferner. To you, the valued racing fan, hopefully you made a profit and it was a successful day for you. And we're next racing next week now. No racing from now until Tuesday and Wednesday next week, where it is a double header. From myself, Dees Danan, until we meet again, you take care. Salani Karsle.